I always thought the forest was alive, breathing, watching, whispering secrets through the rustling leaves. But belief turned to certainty the night I wandered too far into Black Hollow Woods. That day started innocent enough. Sunlight filtering through the canopy, the sweet, damp smell of moss and pine filling my lungs. I hiked alone, chasing a challenge and maybe a little peace. For a while it was beautiful, golden butterflies, roots twisting like ancient fingers, the cool mountain air brushing my face. It felt like a dream, but dreams can twist into nightmares, fast. The sky bruised purple, the trees swallowed the sun whole. Suddenly I didn't know the trail. Every tree looked the same, shadows stretched toward me, longer and longer. Panic bloomed in my chest as night spilled across the forest like ink. My flashlight sputtered, barely fighting off the dark. The woods whispered around me, soft, urgent, in a language I couldn't understand. Footsteps echoed just behind me, always out of sight. Shivering, I stumbled through the mist, until my light hit something crooked ahead, a cabin, slouched and rotting among the trees. It leaned to one side, wood black with age, door half-hanging. I called out, no answer except the sighing forest. With nowhere else to go, I stepped inside. It smelled of wet earth and something sweet and wrong. But in the middle of the ruin, a clean bed glowed in golden light, almost inviting, almost. Bone-tired, I fell onto the bed. Sleep clawed at me. That's when I saw them. The paintings, men, women, children, their faces twisted in grins too wide, eyes glittering with hunger. They leaned forward as if straining to reach me. I buried my face in the pillow, praying for daylight. When I awoke, the portraits were gone. In their place, windows. Clear windows. And outside the figures from the paintings, now flesh and blood. Grinning. Hungry. Their skin waxy and cracked, teeth too many, moving like broken puppets. They circled the cabin, staring in. With a scraping sound, the first slipped through the glass, crossing from nightmare into reality. One by one they entered, silent, smiling. I tore for the door. It was gone. Only more windows, more figures. Despair crushed me as they closed in, reaching with skeletal fingers. I thought of my family, my dreams, my life. Then, a voice, soft, almost singing. Do not fear, lost one. The forest does not take without offering away. In the place of the bed, a trapdoor glowed, a circle of ancient wood and silver symbols. Instinct took over. I dove for it as cold hands brushed my back. I fell through darkness and mist, whispers curling around me, warnings, promises, blessings. When I landed, I gasped for air. Above, the cabin loomed, but the windows were empty, the figures gone. Before me stood an old woman, cloaked in moss and flowers, her eyes bright with ancient knowing. You entered the hollow, she said, her voice the creak of old trees. Few escape, but your heart stayed brave. Fear feeds the forest, courage reshapes it. She touched my forehead. Warmth flooded my veins. When I blinked, I was in a sunlit meadow, the real trail just ahead, my car in sight. The forest behind me was quiet. Watching, waiting, but no longer hungry. I stood, tears stinging my eyes, and whispered thank you to the woods. I'll never forget what lives beyond the trails, but I got a second chance, wow. And this time I'll never walk alone. If you survived this story, hit subscribe for more chilling tales. You never know what's waiting in the dark.